Announcement. I am live streaming this on TikTok. So this is also, if you want access to this video afterwards as practice, I'll be uploading on YouTube. So you'll be able to practice as well. I've got a couple videos on YouTube as well. If you want to do meditation, I got short ones like 10, 15-minute practices on there. Feel free to. Okay, with that said, how's everyone doing? We live in a kind of funky time right now. You know, there's ups and downs. And I'm reminded of all the times when my teachers, or my parents, or my friends are going through rough times, and what they have to deal with on a day-to-day. Hi, welcome. Do you need a block? Sure. Yeah, all right, take it. And these rough times are a reminder of the things that we're facing in life. And it's a resolution of what we can do, because we can learn how we feel by recognizing the things that we're going through. Hi, friend. Are you new?
Yes, I am.
I'm old. Nice to meet you. You're here for the backflip workshop, right? Backflips? No, I'm just teasing. You want a block and a mat?
Actually, I'm going to use a pad now.
Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
And I'll bring you a block too. This is last one. Perfect. So we've got these. I'm going to bring you a couple of these, because they cut them to use like ab stuff.
Okay.
And then like this individual put them together.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
And then follow along as best as you can.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure. It's nice to meet you. And if it's possible and you feel comfortable, I recommend taking socks off. Having your socks off can kind of get you a little bit closer to the earth. I'm going to go ahead and shut the door. Welcome, everyone. There might be people that trickle in. There might be people that, we're in a gym. So in the gym environment, I want to remind everyone that you're going to hear sounds. You're going to hear distractions. You're going to hear people talking, phones going off, all these things. And a lot of yoga teachers might say, make sure that these things don't happen. I'm going to say, instead, learn to make these experiences part of your own experience. If you hear a sound outside of you, that's another human being living their life. They might not, in that moment, be quite mindful enough to know, hey, I should probably turn my phone off before class. But instead of giving them the energy of negativity and your own hatred and your own self-sabotaging concept, see how you can use that to notice the sounds of the phone, to maybe massage the mind. To use that as an experience rather than as a judgment. And this is in the yoga concept of nonviolence, Ahimsa. So we can practice nonviolence by receiving what we take in and then give that energy back in a positive way. Now, when you're on your mat and you're really focused and you're super concentrated, I want you to also remember that if you're too focused, you can also cause harm. You want to have a nice balance in your yoga practice between understanding what feels comfortable and where you can get a little bit more work. And that can look very well in your postures. When you're holding a warrior two and your legs are really, really deep in and you're holding your arms up for a long time and you're really, really suffering, you want to ask yourself, do I really want to remain in this warrior two? Or do I want to modify it so that I can come back to comfort for just a moment to recollect myself, and then with my own strength, my own inner wisdom, expand my arms again, sink a little bit deeper to find the strength. Asana is based on the concept of yoga, staram sukham asana, which means we should find effort and ease in every posture. This is true in our hearts and in our daily lives. If you run your car too long without putting gas in it, or if you run your car for too long and you're driving in your car for too long, you're going to have more lower back pain, more leg pain, more body pain when you get out of the car, because you didn't give yourself a balance to move it up. You're also going to need gas. And the second is, on the other side, is when you don't take care of the things that are in front of you, when you don't take care of your internal dialogue and all those things that are happening, this can cause a lot of frustration. Hey friend, we're on live TikTok. Do you mind being on it? Yeah, it's gonna probably be this way. So, hey, great to have you. So, thinking about every practice you do, and by every practice I mean every time you take a breath, every time you speak, every time you move, and every time you allow yourself the presence of somebody else who could potentially exchange energy with you, whether you realize that or not. This could be at a grocery market. This could be, on the road, somebody cutting you off in traffic. This can be relationships. This can be your boss. It's understanding what's going on inside my mind and my heart. How am I feeling? And what are they giving me that I can then respond to? And usually our response is, we get angry or frustrated or upset because our gas is empty or our boss yelled at us. So, we're late for work, we're late for yoga. But in reality, it's our response to that will shape our world going forward. So that'll be the focus of today. It's on balance. It's on finding that ahimsa, that non-violence within us, where we can find more balance and peace. A little bit active today, and then we'll slow it down near the end. Again, as I mentioned, this is live on TikTok. Hello, everyone. I will respond to comments at the very end. So if anybody, this is my first time ever doing TikTok live. I'm trying to find ways to spread yoga more. And if you look online and you scroll on your Instagrams and your YouTubes and your MySpace, if anybody's used MySpace, it's a lot of negative stuff. And I'm just like, I want to put something good out there because we need that. I want you to scroll and be like, hey, it's a yoga class, cool. And then maybe join in or something like that. And if you can't, great, I'll have it later, you can look at it. So thanks everyone for being here so much. Let's go ahead and find some grounding, find a little safety within ourselves, and get started. So if you're seated like me on your block, wonderful. If not, then find a nice comfortable seat. I don't know if there's any more blocks left. If you'd like to, okay. And find yourself sitting nice and tall. And just notice if you can imagine a string at the top of your head, pulling up, lifting you up a little bit more, but not exactly engaging or squeezing the glutes. So just relax the lower body, keep your back straight, tuck the chin a little bit, and in your next exhale, round the shoulders down and back. Imagine shining your chest up towards the corner of the room. Taking a nice deep inhale, and open mouth exhale. Next inhale, let's add a little movement. Inhale, shoulders come up towards the ears. Exhale, round and down. Again, inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, round and down. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Okay, relax there. Find a nice steady breath. We'll open up with a little grounding and chanting. So start to focus on the exhale. Notice if that exhale is nice and long. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the taste within your mouth. Notice the sensation of the bodily feeling underneath you. Hands, feet. Notice the smells. And slowly open your eyes. Maybe look around, smile at your neighbor. If you're at home, maybe just look around and just notice where you are. Notice the safety that you're in right now. Everyone that's here wants to do the same thing. We're all here for yoga. Whatever that means to you, go ahead and set that up. Come back to center. And I ask you, what does yoga mean to you in your mind? If you were to define yoga. What does yoga mean to you? And now bring it to the heart, bring it to the sense of emotions and sensations and feeling. What does yoga feel like to you? And what should it feel like for you? What does yoga feel like for you, or should feel like for Notice if there's a little intersection between the feeling and the thought of what it is. And then take a nice deep inhale. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. And now start to bring an awareness of where you are. We can't divorce spirit from yoga. And this is where you can also protect yourself in your own energy and your practice. If your spirit calls for you to connect with a God, whether Allah, Yahweh, Jesus, inner Buddha, Krishna, or a higher version of yourself, divorced from the religious aspects, bring that in now. How do you see yourself connecting? How can you give yourself over and surrender to this concept beyond yourself? Where do you need to be to find more peace in your life? Notice that. And then like a crystal light shining around you, create an orb of protection. All energies you don't need, protected from. And everything you do experience will be part of your experience. Coming back to breath, we'll practice Dirga Pranayama. Take a nice inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Start to inhale, belly fills. All the way. Then chest sips in a little bit more air. And then sip in a little bit more air in the neck. Pause at the top. Notice how your chest might feel tense. Relax a little bit more without exhaling. Hold the breath there like clouds in the sky. And now slowly exhale. Collarbones relax. Chest. And then belly pulls into the spine. Holding at the bottom. The breath. But not holding with a grip. Holding with comfort like the earth beneath you. Holding space. Now inhale, belly, chest, and neck. Pause at the top. Relax, be held by that space. No pressure. And then exhale, collarbones, chest, belly pulls into the spine. Feel a little engagement in the pelvic floor. Release that. Hold space for that breath at the bottom. One more time. Inhale, belly, chest, and neck. Pause at the top. Exhale, collarbones, chest, belly, all the way to the bottom. Pause. Inhale, deep breath. Nice long breath. Notice how still it is. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Come back to a nice natural breath. And notice what you need from class today with that breath. What did that breath teach you? Is it a little difficult to keep that breath still? Or does it feel smooth today? Let that be your experience. Let that be your purpose for today's class. Your sankalpa. Start to add some movement in. Inhale those arms up overhead. Reach up towards the sky. And exhale, draw the hands towards heart center. Welcome to keep your hands here or down by your lap. We're going to open up with a few ohms. All you have to do is listen to the sound. Noticing anything that comes up for you and letting it be in that presence. Take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth again. Let's begin. Om. Shanti, peace be to self. Shanti, peace be to you. Shanti, peace be to all living beings and non-living on this world. Take a nice deep inhale as we begin. Start to remove that block from underneath you, setting it off to the side nice and comfortably, staying in your Sukhasana or easy seat pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Inhale, look up towards the thumbs. And exhale, hands through heart center, gazing past the nose, finding a drishti. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, back up, follow your gaze. Exhale down. This time, inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Look up towards the palms of the hands, the thumbs. Relax the shoulders. Keep the gaze there. Engage through the belly. Pull in. Find a nice juxtaposition between effort and ease. Your sternum and sukham. Find the stretch, find the strength. Take a nice deep inhale, reach up a little higher. Then exhale on over to your left. Right hand's left knee, left hand behind you, finding a twist. Pull the shoulder back and follow the shoulder as you turn your head back towards you. You don't have to go too far. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Pull the crown of the head up towards the sky. And exhale, twist a little more. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, unwind. Shoulders towards the front of the room. Reach those arms up. Palms together. And exhale, other side. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Find a little twist by following that shoulder and then guiding the head back behind you. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, crown of the head. Then exhale, twist a little more. Inhale. Exhale, release into this. Inhale, shoulders come back to center. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, follow the left hand down to the ground, walking it out as you reach your right arm up and over, maybe lowering your elbow to the ground. Pull that elbow up towards the sky. Inhale, look up towards the inside of that elbow and keep that right hip in the ground. Inhale, reach. Exhale, find peace. Inhale, find effort. Exhale, find ease. One more. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. And exhale, other side. Following that hand down, use that drishti. Walking your hand all the way down, reaching that arm up. Inhale, elbow comes up towards the sky. Keep that left hip on the ground as best as you can. Gaze up at the elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach all the way back. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take a moment here. Inhale, reach those arms out in front of you. Point the fingers back towards you. And exhale, make a fist, point the fist all the way down, finding a stretch through the front of your forearms. Inhale, reach up, pull the fingers back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Open up. Bring your arms out to the side. Now we're going to clench our fist as fast as we can for my count. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Bring your fingers together and start to go through some wrist rotations here. Start slow and then work it up, especially if you've got wrist pain. We're trying to rebuild the strength in our wrists because we're on our hands quite a bit in yoga. So coming back here, going the other direction. We got a kiddo in the house today. I'm going to address the kiddo in the room. It's not the elephant in the room because he doesn't have a trumpet. At least I don't think so. But remember, again, distractions. I mean, what's a kid energy? We love it. So just let that energy, fuel you. And if you notice the distraction from it, it's okay. Just let that move through you because we have distractions all the time. Can't always control our environment, but I want to make sure that everybody can be honored here. So that's his version of yoga. All right, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, come over the front of your knees. We're going to come into the tabletop position. Spread the fingers nice and wide. You want to make sure that your hands are spread as open as possible. Point your finger towards the top of the mat. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. We're going to drop the stomach, lift the hips, peel the chest up. Find your cow posture. Marjudasana. Look up. And then exhale, round the spine, tuck one vertebra at a time, pushing the ground away. Tuck the chin. Push, push, push. Find your cat, Vipalasana. Inhale. Hold the stomach through, lift the hips, pull the hands towards the knees to get a little bit more opening through that cow on your cow. Exhale, round into your cat. Inhale, guide yourself through cow. Exhale, cat. Now the spine is so important, so keep moving through this. Give yourself at least 3 or more cat-cows. Follow your breath, not your body. Chase the mind away. Don't chase the posture. Use your breath to move. Use your breath to be still. Now, you're welcome to continue through these cat-cows, or if you want to mix it up, maybe go side to side, work through the other aspects of the spine, feel free. Maybe you want to get jiggy with it, move through the hips, get some hip rotations in here. Side to side, shrugging through the shoulders, back and forth. Maybe you want to flow through it, sitting back, coming forward. Next 3 breaths just to play. Be creative. Ask yourself what you need and go for it. If you don't know what you need, just start moving. A lot of times we just get stuck because we're always told what to do. So when we get our creativity, it can kind of look difficult and strange and scary. Next exhale, come back to your tabletop. Keep those fingers spread. We're going to tuck the tailbone, tuck the feet underneath, and lift the knees, hovering table. Engage the core. Pull the stomach in. Shift the weight forward, shoulders past the wrists. Feel that core engage. Breathe here. Look down between the fingertips. Breathe. And then exhale, slowly lower the knees down to the ground. Do that one more time. You ready? Inhale. And exhale, lift. Inhale, belly pulls in. Shift your weight forward. Keep the heels up towards the sky. Next exhale, hips come up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And in our downward facing dog, we got a couple things we want to think about. Push through the palms. Let the head relax, look back at the knees. Lift the hips up as we drive the chest through the arms. If you can't get your heels on the ground, instead bend your knees and try to get your belly to your legs. And then over time, you can extend those legs, lowering the heels to the ground. Take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Again, find effort and ease. Inhale, maybe push the ground away. Exhale, soften the face. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look up towards the top of the mat. And exhale, bend your knees back into hovering table. Set the knees down, bringing the toes to touch and coming back on our feet, reaching the arms out. Malasana, child's pose. You've got a couple options for your child's pose. If you want to stretch your lower back, bring your knees together. And allow the belly to droop forward. If you want more of your hips, bring your knees about as wide as the mat. letting your belly droop between the legs. If you want your inner thighs or your pelvic floor, bring your knees wider than the mat, allowing the whole belly and the chest to come down to the ground. Option to get a little extra neck stretch here by tucking the chin up, looking up towards the top of the mat. Your choice here, stay here for about 5 breaths, listening to comfort, not discomfort. Feeling each time you inhale, your belly expands. And every time you exhale, maybe something relaxes a little. A couple more options with the hands. The palms can face down, but I want you to relax the shoulders. But the palms can also face up, especially if you need a little rest point for your wrists. Notice what feels good for you. You have 2 more breaths here. Take a moment, settle in. This is your rest posture. You can take it at any time in our class today. Feel free to. Next, inhale, look up towards your hands. And exhale, shift your weight forward, coming into a tabletop. Go through 1 round of cat-cow. And on your cat rounding, tuck the tailbone, lift up into your downward facing dog. We're going to go through that series of movements. It's called vinyasa. When we connect movements together with breath, that is vinyasa. Inhale, bend the knees, lower down all the way, coming into a cow posture, lifting up. Exhale, round through the spine, finding your cat, tuck the toes. Exhale, hips come up and back, downward facing dog. 2 more times. Inhale, shift forward. Reach the head up, drop the belly. Exhale, round, tuck the tailbone, find your down dog. Inhale, all the way through Martriyasana. Exhale, Bitalasana into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pause here, start to walk your dog, bend 1 knee at a time. And then find some stillness. This time, breathe in, find the depth of your down dog. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your heels up, find the strength in your calves and soles. Exhale, lower the legs. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift those heels, look towards the top of the mat, bend the knees, and slowly crawl up towards the top of the mat, between the hands, coming to a halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Relax the head, looking back at the knees. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. Grab the elbows and start to rock your head side to side, releasing a little bit more of the lower back, or just getting into a posture that might feel really uncomfortable usually. And then relax the head, relax the arms. Next exhale, try to push the knees back a little bit more, driving the chest towards the legs. This time, inhale, hands underneath your knees. Find a flat back. So nice flat back. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, round, down and back. Look down at the ground. Again, you can have a slight bend in the knees, but keep that back straight. Ardha Uttanasana, your halfway lift here, is about engaging the core. Exhale, forward fold, coming back down. Rock back into your heels, and slowly root to rise on my count, keeping your chin tucked for 5, 4, 3, shoulders start to come down and back. 2, reach those arms up. 1, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, hands through heart center. Pranayama. Take a moment to reflect on what brought you to yoga today. What do you need from yoga? Have you already found it? Are you in your flow? Let's take another deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Do Ashtanga Surya Namaskar, a little modification. Inhale, reach those arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge the hips, forward fold, slight bend in the knees, relax the head. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back, coming up onto that heel, then lower the knee down, untucking the foot if you'd like to. your knees over your ankle. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead, maybe a back bend, looking up at the thumbs. You're in. Release. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step back into a high plank, shifting up and back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend the knees, lower them all the way down to the ground. Wrap those elbows in, untuck the feet, and slowly drop the elbows to the ground, chin to the ground, hips are up. And then exhale, slide all the way through, bringing your pelvic floor to the ground. Inhaling into cobra. Baby cobra is an option here, or full cobra, extending your elbows. And tuck the feet, exhale, hips come up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look up towards the top of the mat. Exhale, bring the right foot up, dropping the left knee. Make sure the knee is stacked. Inhale, reach the arms up, same side. Exhale, frame the front foot, step feet together. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, 3, 2, 1. Reach on up, Ardha Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Pranayama. Other side. Inhale, reach those arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the right foot back, right knee drops. Untuck that back foot. Knee stacked over the ankle. Inhale, rise. Anjaneyasana. Pause here. Notice the strength and the stretch. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step it back through plank first. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. From your down dog, lower your knees to the ground. Elbows should be away from the shoulders, so you're at an angle here to help. And lower the elbows to the ground, hips to the ground, chin to the ground, hips are up. Then slide yourself forward. Inhale to baby or full cobra, Bhujangasana. So we're lowering our hips to the ground. Let's stay in our Bhujangasana here for a moment. So if our hips are off the ground, let's lower our hips to the ground, shoulders down and back. And then look all the way up. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Let's make a vinyasa out of this. Inhale, hold the elbows forward, lift on up. Tuck the feet. Exhale, hips come up and back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, knees come down. Elbows pull in, come through Ashtanga Surya. Pull through. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Then exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, let that flow be yours. Inhale, knees come down. Find elbows in, chin to chest. Lower the pelvic floor. Inhale, rise, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, look up towards the top of the mat. Step the right foot up, lower the left knee. Step the left foot up, lower the right foot back, switching sides. Left knee over ankle, reach those arms up. Pause here. And then exhale, front of mat, feet together, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Reach all the way up, come all the way up, your pace, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, pause. Taking a moment now, settle in. Noticing how your body feels. Notice if you can take the concept of what you're experiencing in your mind and bring it to your body. Empower your body with the wild thoughts, the chaotic thoughts you're having in your life, and alchemize that power and make it your own. Step the left foot all the way back. Keep that left heel lifted. So we're in high lunge, Alanasana. Option here to be as low as you'd like to, or you can modify. Just keep that heel lifted. Bring the foot as close to the other as you need to. Hands at hip, at heart, or up above. You're welcome to also take a back bend looking up at the thumbs, your choice. We're here for 5 breaths. So thinking, sinking down lower, lifting the heel, allowing the hips to come in, tuck the tailbone. Gazing up if you like, gazing forward, hands at heart, or establishing some center of control with your hips. Pause. Breathe. Next, exhale. Release your hands down to your heart. Step forward, lifting your knee up, and then step it all the way back and out, finding warrior two legs. So that back foot is pointing towards the long end of the mat. Nice long leg here. Push the knife edge of the back foot into the mat and allow the tailbone to tuck in. Notice if the knee, the hip, and the foot are all in one line. And turn your gaze towards the front. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, elbows in line with the wrists. And exhale, follow the arms out, looking past the middle finger. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana today. So our warrior two, stay in it. You can modify by stepping forward, by releasing the hands. But notice again, in this strength, can you hold patience and strength at the same time? Breathe. Let's come back to our high lunge. Inhale, let that hip come up, and then exhale, step up to the top of the mat. Relax. Okay, let's do the other side. Extend that right foot all the way back, lift that heel, find your variation, Alanasana, high lunge. Tuck the tailbone, bend the front knee, hands at heart, hips, or up above, adding a back bend if you'd like. Sing into it, find what you need on this side, and allow yourself the presence in that moment. Feel the strength. If you come out of it, it's okay. Come right back to it. Next, exhale, release the hands, look towards the top, step up for just a moment. Keep that knee up. Then exhale, extend that leg out to the side, opening up to warrior two. Again, back foot towards the long end of the mat, heels in line. Push that knife edge into the ground, tuck the tailbone. Knee, ankle, and hip in one line. Turn your gaze to the front, hands at heart. Inhale, elbows up in line with the wrist. Exhale, extend those arms. Look past the middle fingers. Relax the shoulders, relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Find your Tiramisu. Find your effort, find your ease. Next inhale, come into Alanasana, reach those arms up, and then exhale, step up to the top, hands to heart center, close the eyes, 3 breaths, reflect on your body and how you feel. Okay, let's add on, step the left foot all the way back. Find Alanasana just for a moment. Exhale, step up, bring that knee up. Exhale, open up, find warrior two. Let's add on 2 more postures. Reverse that warrior, flip the front hand, follow it up and over like a rainbow. And then bring the hands, the left hand down to your leg or behind you, finding a thread and or a bind. Look up at the middle finger, keep that front knee bent. Keep that back leg strong. Reverse warrior. Keep the tailbone in and breathe. Next inhale, slowly follow the hand towards the front into warrior two. Extend, come all the way, bring the elbow onto that knee and reach the arm up and over. Modification without the block. You're welcome to use a block if you have it, reaching that arm up or over, or using that knee if you can come to it. Without the support, you can bring the hand on the inside or on the outside, your choice. 5 breaths to find your variation here. Looking up at the middle finger, imagining a string between your wrists, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. Next inhale, strong warrior to look towards the front. Find your Alanasa. Next exhale, stand. Beautiful. Other side. Step the right foot back, Alanasa. Reach those arms up. Step up. Bring the knee up. Open up. Warrior 2. Extend those arms. When you're warrior 2, reverse your water. Flip that front hand up and over. Keep that front knee bent. Look up at the middle finger. You can find the bind if you'd like to, or just release the hand, your choice. Effort and ease. Don't force the posture. Don't chase it. Stay at a comfortable level of learning how to grow while also being peaceful in the mind. Next exhale, come back to your warrior 2. Inhale, shift forward, extended side angle. Reach those arms up. Maybe use the block if you'd like to. Maybe without the block. Other side of the leg, your choice. There's different variations of this. Find what works for you to begin. And just be in the posture. Don't chase it for what the posture looks like. Chase it for what it feels like. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. Exhale, find the lunge. Inhale, look towards the top of the mat. And exhale, step up, hands to heart center. 3 breaths, reflecting on that. Now relax. Step it out. Allow a little organic movement. You want to dance around, you want to find a posture. Feel free to. Maybe you want to practice your warrior 2, your high lunge, something like that. Feel free to. A reminder about these postures is it's a way to understand the mind. It's a way to understand what you can do with the body. Because in every posture, you'll notice there's strengthening and stretching. Stretching, strengthening, right? Stretching, strengthening. Strengthening, stretching, stretching, strengthening. So it's always going to be a balance, every posture. And the goal is to kind of find a good 50-50 or 40-60 of both strength and flexibility so your body can stay in that concept of this like union of peace, okay? And that's what we're going for. All right. So I know a lot of us, when I said feel free to organically move however you want, we still stay still. That's the point. We want to change that. So who knows here what like somatic dancing is? Just like dance to your heart. Just dance it out. Go ahead, dance it out. There you go. Who here doesn't like to dance? All right, then just kick. Kick, kick, kick. Good, so if you don't like to dance, all right, just kick. All right. Now, if you're at home watching me on TikTok, thanks so much for being with us. Think about a couple things that if you had somebody with you that you'd want to talk about. For my friends here with Yoga Sangha, Yoga Community Building, turn to a neighbor, turn to a friend, introduce yourself, your name, and what brought you to yoga today. Go ahead. Thanks, friends on TikTok. I really appreciate you all. This class, we've got another 15 minutes. So if you're still with us, or if you missed part of it, I'm going to be having the whole video on YouTube pretty soon, so I'll upload that tonight, and I'll respond to all your comments today. So we're at a point now where we're doing a little yoga sangha, which means community building. I want people to understand and get to know each other authentically and build that connection outside of just their mat. That gets them kind of out of their heart space so they feel more confident in the world outside of them. Yoga is not about what you do on the mat, it's what you learn from it that you can bring into the real world. I'll see you guys soon. All right, my friends, come back to your yoga mats. Thanks so much for that. After class, I think there's another class, and if you guys want some more time to get to know each other, obviously there's that time, and in addition. Okay, that felt good, right? To like talk to another human being. Scary as heck, right? But also like afterwards you're like, yeah, it's not so bad, because that person doesn't actually bite, right? So, all right, wonderful. So everything we just did, let's put it together in a vinyasa, flow, okay? And then we'll stretch it out and get some meditation in, and we'll relax for the rest of the class. Come back to a nice stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulders away from the ears, feet together. Breathe here, 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more. All right, inhale those arms up overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. This time step all the way back, high plank, Balikasana. Knees can come down. Next exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, lift your left leg, nice and high. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, step it through. Lift that back heel. Inhale, rise, Alanasana. Exhale, step the knee up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Inhale, reach those arms up, Urdhva. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, forward, step down and back, high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pause. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, knee into chest, step it through. Lift that back heel, inhale, rise, Alanasana. Exhale, knee comes up, flying balance. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, look towards the front. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, Alanasana. Inhale, back to front. Exhale, pause. Notice how that felt. Was it fluid? Did it feel good? Do you feel good?
Yes.
Yes, right. It's wonderful. Like we worked on a little bit at a time. Now imagine that with everything you do in life. You pick it up little by little, whether it's a relationship, your breath, your work, maybe it's a car, maybe whatever task you as a human being want to work on and you want to improve in your life, you can little by little with effort and ease. If you do something too lazily, nothing's going to happen. If you stay in bed all day and hope that you're going to get muscle, nothing's going to happen. If you go to the gym all day long, but then don't go make friends, your heart's still going to feel empty. You have to balance out what you do all the time. This is work, but this is what it means to be human and how we can make this world better. My friends, start to come down all the way, bring that left knee down. Grab the block. We're in our low Anjaneyasana. Going to find a little stretch here. So you can use the block as support, knee past the ankle. If you'd like to, push the knee forward, allow that left hip to come down. Chest is up. You're welcome to add a back bend to this low lunge Anjaneyasana if you'd like to, or just stay right here, your choice. If you feel it enough, you don't need any more challenge, then stay right here. Breathe into that. If your arms are up, slowly bring your arms down, frame that front foot. And then exhale, come into a halfway. So half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. You can use that block, Keep you nice and supported here. Point that foot back towards your hip. Keep that other hip, the left hip, above the knee. You're welcome to come up as well and practice balance and strength. Or if you have your full splits in your practice, feel free to take it. If you want to work on getting there, push that front foot all the way and then extend through the hips and use that block as support. When that feels good, maybe bring your hands to your heart and then reach your arms up. Wherever you're at, stay there for a moment and allow yourself at peace. Don't push yourself, but allow the growth to come. If you're in a full split, come back slowly into half. If your arms are up, bring your arms down. Exhale then, everybody set your foot down and walk your foot to the outside of the mat, both arms on the inside. Open up that foot, let the knee open as well. We're in our lizard or dragon. So you can stay right here. This might feel good for some of us. Otherwise, come all the way down. Stay here, breathe into that space. Allowing that left hip into the ground. If you notice any discomfort, come out of it. Maybe come to a higher version. We don't want to stay in something that doesn't feel good. You don't want to stay in a relationship that feels bad. Why would you stay in your body if it feels bad? Allow the discomfort to be a choice that you stay in to grow, or you move past to evolve. Next exhale, bring that foot down. And then bend the left knee. You can stay right here, or you can reach your right arm up and back to grab that foot and find a little quad stretch. Look down at the ground, forward, shoulders are back, your choice. You want to look back at your foot, maybe adding that or down. Breathe here. If you want to add a little PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, you can push that foot into that hand as you inhale. And then exhale, relax to come a little bit deeper. Next exhale, release that foot. Bring the foot on the outside, step your left foot up, and then sink down, using the block if you need to sit on it. Or coming into the yogi squats. Halasana. Elbows on the inside of the knees, heart, hands to heart center, chest is up, shoulders away from the ears. And look past your nose here. Maybe rock side to side. And find stillness here. Release the hands. Reach that left arm all the way up, find a stretch. Look up towards the thumb. And release, other side. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, release. Bring the knees in, extend into a wide-legged forward fold. Just for a moment. In and out, halfway lift. Walk the feet together. Then exhale, release the right foot all the way back. Other side. So we're in our Anjaneyasana now, the other side. Pull that knee in. You can push the knee past the ankle, totally fine to do that. Allow the hip to lower to the ground. Stay here, or maybe find your crescents, arms, reach those arms up. Your choice if you want to add the back bend. If your arms are up, bring them back down. And slowly push the ground away, finding your half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Bringing that block if you need it. Point the foot back towards your hip. You can stay right here, rise up. You can come over that foot if you want to. Stay here for a breath or two. If you want to work into your full splits, just push that foot forward and then allow the other leg to come down, keeping that back foot pointed down. As far as you can come down is fine. You can use that block as stability if you need to. Just allowing yourself to sink into it, whether you're in half or not. So you can bring the block underneath your leg as well. Totally fine to find that. When you're ready, maybe reach the arms up and overhead. And hands to heart center. If you're in full splits like me, then bring yourself back to half splits. Nice and slow. If your arms are up, slowly bring them down. And exhale, lower that foot, walking out to the outside of the mat, pulling your chest up. Hands are in line with that foot. Open the foot up, find your lizard on this side, or dragon. Stay here or come down to your elbows, your choice. Breathe into that. Look down at your thumbs, past your nose. Stay in it. And by staying in it, I mean stay in your body. Your mind's going to want to wander. You're going to think like a video game where your mind's going to go next. But stay in your body. Stay in that sensation. And then exhale, slowly bring yourself up, lower the foot. This time, bring your leg back. Come into your tabletop, and we're going to find child's pose just for a moment. So whatever variation of child's pose you'd like, come all the way down. Release the head to the ground. Maybe the palms flip up. Inhale, belly. Open mouth, exhale. Palms are flipped, bring them back. Walk your hands all the way back to your knees. And then swing your legs around. Take a moment here, pull your knees into your chest, point your feet up. Navasana, low pose, palms face up. You stay here if you want. Chest is up, shoulders are back. Breathe. Look past your toes. Maybe extend your legs. And slowly lower. Bring your chest up to your legs. Then slowly bring yourself all the way down onto your back. Lifting your legs up the wall. Bend the knees. And add 1 or 2 bridges here. So tuck the tailbone as if there's a string where your pelvic floor is. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes up. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly release and lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. This time, about 2 or 3 breaths. Squeeze the glutes in. Keep that engagement and just breathe. Maybe take a shoulder bind here. Binding your hands underneath, shoulders underneath. Lift. Breathe. Release the hands. Release the knees. Bring the feet together. Let the knees fall apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a moment. Just notice your hips can relax a little bit more. And bring your knees together. Back into your chest. Extend your right leg all the way. Just a supine twist here. Left knee into your elbow for a moment. Then bring it across your hip, reach the left arm out, and reach both arms out. Look towards the thumb. Bring that knee back in, both knees into your chest. Extend the left leg, bring the right knee into your elbow, shoulder, and then bring that across as well. Other side. Turn your head towards your opposite thumb. Inhale, knees back up. Pull it in. Extend, find Shavasana. Final resting posture. Relaxing your ankles, your knees, your hips. Relaxing your entire body into the ground. Allowing yourself a little bit more peace as you melt into the ground. Start to bring some movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head side to side. Reach those arms up overhead. Full body stretch. Pull the knees into your chest, forward up to your knees, and start to rock forward and back. Coming into a nice comfortable seat, maybe grabbing that block underneath your glutes again. We'll finish a couple more practices with our pranayama. Coming back to Durga, the 3-part breath. Inhale, belly expands, chest, neck, pause. Exhale, collarbones, chest, belly. 2 more times your pace. Noticing if this breath is now even more relaxed, even more there for you. Next exhale, open mouth, let it go. And finish with a few ums. If they aren't already there, to your heart, either on your heart or in prayer position. Noticing if you came here for yoga and found what you needed, or maybe the tools to find it. If not, what can you learn from this to continue building your own needs up, asking for it and allowing your own self-love to be the guide? Your surrender to a divine source or your higher self, either way. And in this heart chakra here we sit, our anahata, that of unstuckness. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, release something. Hands up to third eye, seat of intuition. Bowing forward, shining our crown, sahasrara, to each other and those before us in kindness, honor, love, and compassion. Knowing that this world, even as crazy as it is, will be good, can be good, and will not suffer anymore for as long as we breathe, and give it our all to spread kindness and love. I thank you all so much, and in the shadows and in the light, I meet you where you are. Thank you so much. Namaste. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, my friends, and thank you everybody on TikTok who joined me. I had a wonderful time having you guys, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be here after class for a little bit, but we'll get ready for the Zumba guys to come in here. Remember to return the blocks, and I'll be outside for questions if you have any questions or want to connect for park yoga. Next class is going to be, actually I don't know if we have class tomorrow because of Labor Day, but I'll be doing a park yoga class today, 12:30 to 2 p.m. A little different than what we did today. And then my next